is a blue planet on the far side of the universe. It's a very special for own reason, and children live there.
The story begins on a very small island. Two kids are walking on the sandy beach. They are the very best of friends. Their names are James and Elizabeth.
Look, that's a very strange star.
Where?
That's not a star.
It's a space rocket. It's going to catch on the island.
The space rocket looks more like a vessel, cleaner, a spaceship. Suddenly they appear a strange-looking group in the doorway.
Hello kids, I'm Mr. Jolly. Can you do anything? I'm Dream Come True Maker. I can make your sweetest dream come true. Let's see, what the greatest fun you can think of.
The moon is far. When I climb the cliff. When I walk the sunshine.
When the butterfly fly. Ah, I'm so sorry kids, but this is so boring. I'm falling asleep. Let's talk about real fun and games. Do you want to fly?
Of course, we want to fly like butterflies.
Show me where the butterflies sleep and I will make you fly.
Jolly sprinkled the butterfly dust over the children's hands.
Whoa! We're flying! We're flying! This is the greatest fun ever!
But soon the kids started to think. They walked back for us watching the butterfly dust off.
Mr. Jolly had a solution. They will never need to wait again. He goes to get the magic stuff made from the rainbow in the stage for a tiny piece of the zoo. The kids were so happy. But before too long, everything became boring. They want to fly during the night too. They ran to Mr. Jolly the complaint.
How can you help us? I have a solution. First, there's a tiny pinch of just a noon. I will light the sun of the sky about your island. From that moment of it will always be daytime.
Children of the island loved having Mr. Jolly around. He made life so exciting. Every job was an adventure.
Let's have a race. A competition to see who's the fastest.
In the race, Elizabeth and James playing dirt. They began to fall and fall and fall. They landed in a dark, dark forest.
I don't think the sun will rise. We are on the other side of the planet in the endless night. Let's work together. I don't want to return home. I'm sorry, let's hack and make up.
the golden hook because of the magic stuff.
Oh no, please don't eat us, Mr. Bear.
I'm not going to eat you. You don't smell like children. Hi kids, don't go too quickly. My friends and I will love to eat you.
The spider tried to catch James and Elizabeth in her web. Thanks to the magic stir, they were quickly free. Miss Spider was so frightened that she ran away.
I give you a lamb.
I give you rabbit stew.
I give you potatoes.
I eat me.
I can tell you jokes.
I can keep you warm.
But the hyena sitting in the back was silent. I held something mysterious.
What do you have for us, Mr. Hyena?
Ha 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 ha.
The hyena was holding something mysterious. It was about the same age as James.
How are you?
We are Elizabeth and James. We rescued you from the hyena.
My name is Andrew. Thanks for saving my life. Please help. Finn and friends.
James and Elizabeth looked at each other with fear in their eyes when they saw how ghostly Andrew's friend appeared. They became known as the ghostly children.
These are Elizabeth and James. They saved me.
Hooray! 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 Are you looking for the sanctuary?
We were sent off the journey to find it. Have you seen it?
A very long time
ago.
First it's dying and where have not to eat.
Turned sadly to Elizabeth when Mr. Jolly fixed the sign they had forgotten about the children on the other side of the planet.
We can take your balloon.
Quickly, the balloon is rising. You must go.
As the children sided off, they waved goodbye. Their hair were heavy.
I feel sad.
Me too. We seldom lead to the ghostly children. They are so good.
The children did know for how long or in which direction the balloon was going. They only hoped they arrived home sooner or later.
Tick shall be. Tell shall arrive of late. They failed to other side of the planet. How at last.
Island rose of the sea like a green wind. The yellow sun shone bright with a Nile in its center.
We are home at last. Can you hear the laughter, James? Everyone is so happy to see you. Hey!
But no one came to greet James and Elizabeth. No one even said hello. James tried to gather attention with an saucer.
Haven't you been looking for us? We were lost on the dark side of the planet.
They told Tim sad stories about the ghostly children. They also told them how terrible it's one to live without the sun.
Kids, come gather around.
How can we help them?
I think it's best to remove the night from the sun. They need the sun too. We are being selfish but not strained. It winting.
We wanted something in exchange for taking the night out. There a bad of conversation amongst the children. James are shot up from the center of the group.
Mr. Joey, we've agreed to give you our two most valuable possessions, butterfly dust and my staff, in exchange for removing the Nile.
Mr. Jolly was in a state of shock. He couldn't move. This made his heart open. Tears ran down his cheek.
Okay, not only will I remove the knife from the sun, but I will also have you every bit of your back. You taught me valuable lesson about generosity.
He climbed up a very, very long ladder and removed the nail from the sand. The children cheered as he sprinkled them with their youth the magic stuff sealed off. They called at each other once again.
Yeah!
Mr. Jolly climbed into high spaceship. Looking through the window, he saw the island growing smaller and smaller, and then the planet tinier and tinier. With a tear in his eye, he waved goodbye to the blue planet, where only children live.